Welcome back to Digi Bros.
What a man, what a man, what a man, what a good man.
Mighty good.
Mighty good man.
Your feet are awful close to the N64, and it keeps making me nervous.
Okay.
I'm sure that's happened before to us as kids, that you just kicked the console.
I don't think I've ever kicked it at 64.
I don't know
Whoa!
about the
I did it!
N64
I made it on to the island.
I know I've seen people accidentally press
Howl's
power
Moving
buttons
Island.
on plenty of consoles.
Oh, this is where I get the hat. Oh no, that's just the star. Never mind.
You do get the hat
Yeah.
in one of the stars. I think that's for the getting 100 coins. You have to fly around.
You gotta get 100 coins? That's fucked, man.
Every level has a 100 coin challenge.
Jesus. This game's ridiculous.
What was it talking about? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're this new episode. What? Bleh, blah, ho! We started a new episode, right?
Oh yeah, we did.
Welcome back to Digi Bros. Again, I think I said it. I don't know.
Now that we've gotten rid of all of any new audience that could have possibly watched the
Yeah.
show, let's talk about Conrad's food problems.
Yeah. Well, okay. You know, I've always been a picky eater growing up. You know, but I've alleviated that in my adulthood. And you and I sort of had this revelation at the same time that, like, most places, you should just get the special.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're the best at making. Like, they call it the special because it is the best thing on the menu.
Because that's what the chef probably created or cares about, you know? Like, think about the fact that whatever place you're going to, there is a chef that works there who enjoys cooking and probably likes to cook a certain thing.
Well, and also just, like, I think that everyone tries to look for ingredients they like, but ingredients are cooked completely differently depending on the dish.
Yeah.
You know, like mushrooms, for instance. I have this stupid tendency, and I'm criticizing myself for this very same thing. I tend to order things just because they have mushrooms because I like mushrooms, but then it's usually like like not the best dish on the menu. It's like something that's there for the mushroom people, but like, but it's, you know, it's rare that the mushroom thing is the special, that it's like the actual best thing that they have, you know. And then I get something else the next time I go, and I'm like, why the fuck do I keep getting mushroom stuff? Like, it's not ever the best thing to get there, you know? Because I'm just thinking, well, I like mushrooms. But it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's about how they're cooking it, and what they're cooking it with, and what they're doing with the food, you know? And so I really think that there's like this, like most people who don't get restaurants, it's because they're ordering wrong. They're trying to bend the restaurant to their will and taste. But that's the opposite of what you want to do. You want to let yourself experience something new, something you didn't think you would like, you know, because then it turns out it's always mind-blowing. Like another tendency I have is to always get like beef. Like for a long time, I would always order beef everywhere just because I like beef more than chicken. But beef has a tendency to be like the way they cook it in most restaurants, it's like kind of tough and like you like chewy, whereas chicken just fucking melts in your mouth or something, you know? So like,
I got the 8 coins first. Oh, that's just where the 8 coin star goes. Okay.
Yeah.
I had the nail in the things. Ow!
You know, just like
what the fuck was that random shit? What the fuck?
I'm thinking.
Oh Jesus!
I like beef more than chicken, so I always get beef. But then the chicken is the one that's always in the specials and stuff, and it's like the one that they've cooked, because you can do a lot with chicken. You can cook it a million different ways and involve it in a million different sauces. Beef is a lot more simple and straightforward. Beef always kind of tastes the same no matter what it's with, you know. Now if you make a good beef stew or a good beef curry, then you're on. Fucking beef curry I had at this Chinese place recently. I think I talked about this on Digi Bros. I had like a life-changing beef curry. So fucking good.
Man.
Yeah, do you have any contribution to that conversation?
No.
No?
I don't. I've lost my involvement.
You want to talk about something? You got something to say?
No!
It's the Digi Bros, the show we're trying to get back on top. You know, everyone's talking about, hey, Digi Bros, that sure should be canceled. But no, the fans demand that it goes on.
Yeah.
That the show goes on. They want more. They spoke out in support of the Digi Bros
what do people like
program
that we talk about? Was to tell a story of youth What did you when you were?
It's like a give and take video. What did you when you were?
This is a cannon. Oh, that's the fucking one that's shooting the
Talk to that
bullshit
guy.
at me.
Maybe he'll stop. Oh,
I'm just gonna throw him in the
yeah, that'll
cannon.
work.
Never mind. I shot a
stop.
coin.
Yep, we're only 5 minutes into this episode.
What are we
Victor.
doing?
We're not exactly towards the end here. Playing
What's the
Mario.
thing that we talk about? What have you been up to?
Nigga, you know
With
what I've been
your
up to.
life.
You know I just make videos.
Yeah.
I've been... Oh, you know what I could talk about? Let's talk about the holidays.
Oh yeah, Christmas happened.
I expected you to talk about that because you said...
Well, I remember
You
Christmas.
were all like, oh, I had the best Christmas of my life.
I did.
It was the greatest
a great
thing that's ever happened to
It
me.
was pretty 10 out of 10.
Yeah, well, what was so special?
We'll go over
about
yours
fucking-
first, because yours was
No, go to yours. You're excited about it right now. You know what you're...
Because
you have things to
it was Christmas with Hope.
say.
It
Yep.
was the first Christmas. Oh no, I guess the second Christmas as a couple. But went to her house, hung out with her grandparents and stuff. I was part of a family. It was, I guess, it was neat to go to her grandparents' Christmas because she has like her whole dad's side of the family always gets together for Christmas and stuff. And we kind of haven't had that in a very long time because our family's all over the place and nobody fucking cares and like it's all a mess and everyone's poor. And these guys, like, you know, they had their super like typical sit down and everyone exchanges presents with aunts and uncles and stuff, and it's just a bunch of gift cards. Like everyone just gets each other gift cards.
Sensibly.
Yeah, and then like even because that was on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day I was like with Hope and her parents, you know, opening presents with them, and they got me a gift card. It was like they almost exclusively get each other gift cards besides like stuff Hope asked for.
Right, there's only one red coin left, and it's probably in the air.
Is it in the air or is it in this
Probably
grass
in
over
the
there?
air.
Oh no, that's a blue coin, I think. I already got the one on the island.
On the island? Was there one in the air, though? Is this a magic flying cap thing that you need, and you don't even have that activated?
Well, this is the mission for that, so...
Oh, you're on
like,
the
this is the red
mission?
coin mission, yeah.
Okay.
So it's gotta be somewhere that I can get.
Ostensibly.
Yes. Ostentatiously.
So, is that your whole
Wait, I can
Christmas
go into this.
story?
Gift cards.
There
We
you
never
go.
did gift cards. It's interesting.
Well, why would we? You can just give somebody money.
Yeah, exactly. That's always
not-
been our philosophy.
It's not
but then
limiting.
it was, but like when I was with them, and I guess now that I'm like a poor adult, like Hope's mom gave me a $50 Walmart gift card, and I'm like, wow, that's nice because that's money I have to spend on groceries. Like I can't just go spend that on something else and bullshit and like drinks and gas. Like that's grocery money. And like her grandma gave me a $20 Walmart gift card, and I'm like, that's gas money.
Yeah.
I can't spend this on anything else. So that was nice. It limits you to things you actually need.
Yeah, I guess if they get it for sensible places like
Yeah.
that, you know. Yeah, so you had a rosy-cheeked holiday.
Yeah, me and Hope had our own Christmas on Christmas Eve night. We did our gift exchange, which was wonderful, as always, because I always do a theatrical, like, joke Christmas thing where I have a careful placement of items where I start with things that are funny and then do things that are like sentimental and then do things that are funny and like have this whole give and take of comedic value and also being a genuine good person. So that's always fun.
Good person.
I found
I give nice gifts to my girlfriend. I'm a good
I found this
person.
perfect Christmas card that's like it looks like a normal Christmas card and then you open it up and it's like something about Hanukkah. That was a blast. I can't remember what exactly it said. Super interesting, you know, me just going on about
Yeah, I don't know why you're
nice
doing
Christmas.
it. I was about to cut you off. and
Funny
go to my
presents are the
thing,
best presents.
So
Whoa, this is cool.
you had a rosy-cheeked Christmas time.
Yeah.
I had a bitter, cynical, nihilistic Christmas time.
Yes.
Because our family hates Christmas.
Yeah.
For no shortage
Very-
of good reasons.
But why even good reason?
Well,
I feel like Mom just really hates the idea of Christmas, and it ruins it for her somehow.
It's okay.
Even though we've never had a bad Christmas. Like, we always have fun. We always do good family things. I don't know why Mom hates Christmas so much.
Well, I get it. And I hate it too, because it's the mindset it puts you in. Because Christmas, its whole existence is just a set of expectations.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you do it because it's a cultural force. You've done it growing up. You feel like you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's got rules and stuff. It's got it's got expectations.
I made it out.
Well, go in.
Oh.
You want to fight Bowser?
Oh. Oh shit! I'm in the place. Now, this place is cool.
And so, anyways, Christmas is just a big set of expectations and concerns that everyone has to fall under, and it's like supposedly, ideally, it's fun enough to make it all worth it, and in the end, it is. But the weird thing about it, I think, with our family is that we're too meta. We understand it too well. Like, for most people, like comedians will joke about, like, hey, Christmas sure is weird that you have to hang out with all these people you don't really like and hear about their politics and exchange gifts, like, yeah, but it's what we all gotta do, and you're like, ha ha ha. But, like, with our family, it's like we've taken that seriously. We get that. We get that that's what it is. And we don't like that. My parents hate the commercialism of Christmas. They hate the idea that they have to spend money, especially because my dad my dad's terrified of disappointing anybody. Yeah.
Which is it's funny this year because they said they didn't want to do any presents, and we were like, cool. Yeah. And then he gave us presents anyways.
Yeah, he did it anyway.
And asked what we wanted, and then
he's always been. Like, my parents are so terrified of disappointing anybody, but they've, like, every year of the last, 5 or 6 years, they've made it very clear, we don't want to do it. We don't want to do gift exchanges because it's just stressful. We don't want to do the whole rigmarole of organizing Christmas. We just don't want to do it. But then they end up doing it anyways because they feel bad, even though no one's telling them they have to, But, like, from our perspective, we're like, can't we just do it because it's like a fun little thing?
I know.
Like, why does it have to be so stressful?
We always have fun. So why is it so stressful?
Yeah, but at the same time, I also get it because it makes you feel bad about the fact that when we grew up, maybe this is less so for you because you were younger, but when we grew up, our whole family would be there.
Yeah.
Like, Mom's side of the family, usually we had, a bunch of our aunts or, Grandma was here. We'd have a bunch of people. And over time, it's that most of those people are poor, and they don't we don't like to have the feeling of obligation between us that, well, we didn't get you anything, got the kids something nice, but we didn't get, we didn't get stuff for everybody because we don't really know you, because we don't hang out, we don't talk, I haven't seen you all year, and we got to show up for one day of obligation and stuff. And
except we never do that because no one comes over.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It used to be that people came over, but because of these reasons I'm describing, it doesn't happen anymore. We have not had, in 10 years, a Christmas where the whole family came. And I think
I only had to do it once? Wow.
I think that on some level, part of why Christmas is so agonizing is that we all feel bad about that.
Yeah.
But we don't want to fix it, because that would be even worse. It's like you want to go back to the good old days when we all, our family was close and we'd all hang out for the holidays, but what our family is like, so you don't want them here for the holidays.
Yeah.
So it's like this weird push and pull where all it does is remind you how broken your family is. That's all it is. It's just a big reminder of the fact that we don't spend time with the rest of our family anymore, and that everyone's falling out and everyone's broke except for Dad. That's my theory, anyways. That's how it makes me feel. Yeah. And I went with Mom and Dad to go see, my mom's mom, Mima, on Christmas Day, just because she'd made a bunch of food. And it's the same food she always makes. She don't know how to cook, and she makes this weird shit. She tried to make vegan food for Mom and Dad.
No.
But we just none of us particularly wanted to go, but we were like, well, it's Mima. I know she wants us to be there on Christmas, so let's go see her, and We drove a fucking hour down there, hung out for probably like an hour or less, and then drove an hour back, and that was it. It was completely just an obligation trip, and everyone understood that. I think even Mima understood that.
Yeah.
You know, like in no one's mind were they under the illusion that we were like jazzed to go hang out with Mima and eat her food because she can't cook.
Because me and Shane didn't even go.
Yeah, you guys were hanging out with your girlfriends, you know. You guys came over to Mom's house later. Boyd was there, but like our cousin Boyd, and that was it. Like, you know, we showed up, we ate, we left. We barely exchanged. You know, Dad gave Mima $100. That was it. You know, Mima gave Mom some weird ass, ill-considered presents that Mom didn't want. Our mom never wants presents.
Hey, the present Mima got for us, that was it was like macaroni.
A macaroni microwaver. It's like a dish that you put macaroni and water in and microwave it, and it gives you perfect macaroni. Yeah. It's just a plastic fucking.
It's a plastic
bin.
tub with a fill line. So
yeah,
you
that's
can
all
fill
it is.
The perfect amount of water for your macaroni, and that's all it is.
Very odd. She gave one of those to each of us, along with a bunch of like candies and shit. No, that's all you have to do here.
I thought there would be like, oh, you're doing it again. There's a challenge now. Here we go.
Nope. That was the level that I gave up trying to play this game on my phone because I couldn't control it well enough to fucking not fall off the edge.
Amazing.
I think it was that. It might have been the ice one.
Let's go to the basement, bitches.
But anyway, yeah, like, so that's why it just left me feeling cynical and like bitter and nihilistic. Like that like I am spending time with your foot is so close to the reset button. I don't understand. You're like hovering over it. All you have to do is like tap that thing.
Yeah.
Just push the console further back if you have to put your feet there.
Wow, this place is cool. Spooky.
Anyway. Yeah, good job jumping into the fire.
I was trying to jump through the wall.
Dipshit. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just it just reminds me, like, you know, spending time with my mom and dad. Like, and here's the thing, like, other families, they meet up and they at least keep up appearances, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you hang out on the holiday, it's usually about, like, we all listen to Christmas music, we eat some Christmas food, we, you know, you do all that stuff. And we used to do that as a family before, you know? We would keep up the appearance of giving a shit about this holiday. Yeah. But we did not this year. We hung out with the family, but we did nothing remotely Christmassy at all.
Yeah.
Me and Mom smoked a whole bunch of weed on Christmas Eve, got super high, watched Shrek.
But that's what Christmas is really about, you know? Like, we're hanging out with the family.
But like, we're hanging out all day, like, listening to all this, like, cynical, because my mom listens to, like, you know, nothing but, like, heavy metal and rock music and stuff. It's like all these songs about how you know, like, Jesus is a lie and the fucking and how all of society is wrong and stuff like that. I'm just really in tune to that kind of thing. Like, I really get into the mood of whatever music I'm listening to. And when I hear all these, like, we even put on, there was one radio network that was like that we had on in the car at some point, and they were playing Christmas music, but it was like all sarcastic Christmas music.
Oh no.
It was like, you know, so this is Christmas, like that one, and then other songs that were similarly, like, clearly songs that were using Christmas as a message about how fucked up the world is. And I'm like,
except no one pays attention to the lyrics, and so they just go, it's a Christmas song.
But this was on like a rock channel, so I feel like maybe it was intentionally a sarcastic Christmas thing, but I was just like, and maybe I'm just picking up on it more because I think about these kinds of things, you know, but like the whole holiday, I couldn't get it out of my mind that I'm just like, this is all just such a, like it's not only is the holiday itself a sham, but we all acknowledge it's a sham, and the only reason that we still do, like, the only reason we choose this day to meet up instead of just going over to our parents' house to do this shit, because all we do is fucking play Cards Against Humanity, watch a couple movies, and hang out. It's stuff we could have done any day. You know, we didn't have a tree. We didn't have any decorations.
Yeah, but this is a day where everything's closed and you can't do anything else anyways. So, like...
That's fair.
It's perfectly aligned as a day to do... What the fuck?
I feel like we wouldn't have at all done any of that stuff on that day if not for the fact that there's this social obligation that Christmas is a time to spend with family, you know? But, like... and yet, like, I feel this weird strain knowing that everyone involved knows it.
Yeah.
You know, that everyone involved is feeling the same way I am. You know, even Mima, who in the past was like the one who actually cared about Christmas, even she has this like, yeah, I know you guys are just here because it's me, you know, it's Christmas. Like, we're not gonna do anything special. I mean, she had all her fucking lights out and everything because she owns truckloads of shit for every holiday, you know.
Here's my take on it and why I enjoy holidays in general, because like you want to do nice things for people.
Yeah.
You can't just do nice things for people all the time or you're gonna run out of money.
Well, look, I completely agree with the stance of why I think in my mind I think Christmas is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem with it. It's just the fact that our parents hate it so much but keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know, that they keep doing it just because they feel like they have to, even though they blatantly hate it. Like, any other holiday would be fine. You know, if we hung out on Labor Day, it wouldn't even be a question. It's just that they've had such a long-standing bitterness towards Christmas. Yeah. And I know also that it's our fault, because we as kids were very demanding of Christmas. We wanted, because we always felt like, and this is wrong of us to think this, but it's because we didn't understand money. Because we would get lots of small things throughout the year. We got lots of Pokemon cards and like little like $5 things. But our parents would never get us anything big because they always said, you know, you get big stuff on Christmas or on your birthday. Yeah. You know? And so we over time came to value Christmas and our birthday as like this big deal that we were gonna get something special because it's that day. Yeah. You know, and there was a lot of pressure because it's not like Dad just suddenly has the money for the expensive thing on Christmas. Yeah. It's just that we've been told that when Christmas comes around, we're gonna finally get the nice thing we wanted, you know? So there was always a lot of pressure on Mom and Dad to spend a lot on Christmas, and that's why they hate it. You know, I know that's why. Yeah. So I totally get the bitterness and the cynicism, you know, even though I have no problem with the holiday or any holiday, you know. I see them the way you do, but you got to spend the holiday with Hope and her family, to whom Christmas is fun. Yeah. I spent it with Mom and Dad, who were happy to have us over, happy to spend time with us, but the fact that it was Christmas was like a weird irony thing, you know? Yeah. And like, maybe nobody felt it but me. Like, I don't think nobody else seemed to be like in a bad mood or anything. Yeah. And I mean, I had fun. It was also weird because I was at their house for like 2 days, and being away from my room for that long always makes me feel weird, you know? But like, and because I got super high, that didn't help. Yeah, I'm sure. And on Christmas morning, like first thing in the morning, I read a comment that really pissed me off and set me off for like hours. Boom, so that also didn't help.
That's all I had to do.
Oh, hey, I was a star.
Yeah, you were supposed to beat the big bully, and I was like, oh, that's the bully.
Anyway, I guess that's enough about my cynical take on the holidays.
Yeah. I think the holidays are fine. I think because it
I love New Year's. Excited for that. That's tomorrow.
Like, it gives me time to do something special for Hope, because I do things special for her all the time, but like, it's good to have a day where I can go, that's the day I can do all the big things I want to do and not end up doing them all the time making it.
You get that from Dad, and that's why Dad. I think Dad only hates Christmas because Mom hates it so much. Because Mom hates getting gifts, and Dad loves giving gifts.
Yeah, exactly. Like I love giving gifts, you know, because it's fun.
And he kind of gave up on like giving her stuff, or this year he got something for her, but when he was getting it out, she literally, like, he said, I got you something. She said, oh God, why I told you not to get me anything. And he's like, it's just a fucking. He just got her a scarf, like a scarf with skulls. He's like, it's just this. It's just this. It's just something. It's just something nice. It's fun. That I wanted you to have, because she so hates getting things. Because she doesn't like anything. You know, you cannot give her something that she's gonna like. So don't bother. You know.
At least they They like my paintings. That's
yeah.
You know, it costs me barely
Well,
anything
usually,
in its art.
We
so.
usually get them creative stuff.
Yeah.
We don't, because they have money, they can buy whatever they want. You know,
Exactly.
so we usually just get them creative stuff. And Dad, for the last few years, Dad's been amazing at giving me gifts. I just tell him to get me funny stuff, and he's been successful. He just got me this new fur coat. I love it. I've been wearing it all the time. You know, he got me the bathrobe I wear in my videos, and a bunch of other shit. You know. In the last couple years, he went to... and last year, he got me all the foam that's in my closet that I use for recordings.
To me, like, I would never want to spend money on them because I feel like it would be insulting to buy Dad a gift when he's already paying for things for me. Where it's like, if I have money to buy a gift, why am I not paying for the shit that he's paying for?
Way.
Yeah, but to me, that's the principle of it, where it's like, if I don't have money, I shouldn't be... buying things.
By the way, this is Watch Out for Rolling Rocks. You can beat this level in half an A press. Go watch that video. It's great. All right, that's it for this episode of Digi Bros.
No! Okay.